All right. Hello, people. My name is Sai Prakash Belkeri, and in this video, we are gonna talk about why this boot camp and all these things, right? So, if you are on this page, chances are that you have already you might be watching this video on YouTube, or you might be watching this video on our website, which is belkiot.in/bootcamp. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about a couple of things: why this bootcamp, what is this bootcamp about, and all these things, right? So let's get started. But before that, I just want to take a moment for you, to thank you actually that you stumbled on this video, or you have actually come to my page to check out what this bootcamp and wanted to help yourself by learning something, which I really appreciate, because uh, it means a lot. Because when you grow, eventually everything grows to with you. Like, your family grows with you, your nation grows with you, and everything grows with you. And I'm very happy that I will be of any kind of help for you guys to grow and to learn and to become better. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's understand what this BelkIoT Bootcamp is about. Okay. All right. So I'll quickly switch my screen and I'll show you something. All right. This is it. Great. So we have this thing here where I have, just a couple of questions here, just random questions. What are these questions? We'll quickly answer these questions, and you will be able to know what exactly is the BelkIoT Bootcamp all about. Okay. But before that, what is BelkIoT? Well, the story starts this way. Uh, I have been so passionate about Internet of Things ever since I started understanding technology. So uh, it actually started before that, but I started understanding. I'm sure many of you were those kids who randomly used to open up every of their every toy of theirs, trying to understand what is the mechanism inside them, that inquisitive nature of yours, and trying to understand everything uh, by opening it up and being that, coming with that engineer mindset. Not engineer exactly, but just curious to know what things exactly are. You need not be an engineer to open up things, right? uh, you can be a doctor too to open up things, right? But basically that's what drove me. I was very curious about, how this monitor works, how this laptop works, how this engine works, all these things. And maybe that's what drove me. Not every one of you might be that person, but I'm sure if you are that kind of a person, you might be relating with me. And that's what drove me to understand technology and get deeper into the subject and all those things, right? uh, so having done that, being an engineering student, I was always into robotics. I was always into a lot of things, and then trying to understand where this space is heading towards and all those stuff. But eventually I stumbled upon this concept of Internet of Things, which really moved me. And I couldn't help but think of what kind of wonders it can do to the world. So I thought, this is it. I'll become, I want to become IoT engineer. I just want to be in this space, not IoT engineer as such, but yeah, I just wanted to be in this space. And that's how I started. I, firstly worked as a DevOps engineer after my completing my engineering, because I was practical enough to, take up that thing, and eventually went there. And all these things has been happening, and I am currently working as an industrial IoT engineer, working on a lot of huge large scale implementations for internet of things implementations for industries, basically manufacturing industries and a lot of other industries. But uh, in this recent COVID lockdown, I was doing my full-time job. I was really good with that, but uh, I felt this gap uh, about people not able to not able to being understand what's exactly happening in industry. They're not able to understand it at all. I really appreciate a lot of YouTubers out there, a lot of uh, great content creators are making a lot of project videos, a lot of making a lot of things on Internet of Things, IoT projects with, name it, Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, and all these things. But I was not able to find any person who is actually trying to explain what's actually happening in industry. How, I mean, building a project just for the sake of building it and building a project which is industry ready, there's a huge gap. And when you go for any interview, for a job interview or anything, that's what they see. I mean, are you ready for the industry? Being industry ready, that's what it means. If you're already doing any kind of projects, you're building things, great, you're already one step above. But even if you're not doing it, you are at the right place. So I thought I should actually try and bridge this gap, and that's where I started my podcast, the BelkIoT podcast, where I started sharing. I try, whatever knowledge I had. Then I eventually started bringing people in, people not just another people, not just another engineer, but people who are actually driving this whole revolution forward. The vice president, the leaders, the of many big companies, like name them, Ericsson, Thread, NXP Semiconductors. We have a lot of startups, Bolt IoT, and all these great leaders of those companies have been on my podcast. uh, you know Kind of, that was no less than a blessing for me, at least, to directly talk to them and learn from them, and also through my podcast share this knowledge about what's happening in the industry with others. So that was going pretty fine, everything was well and good. Then I found uh like a lot of actually people, no I always had this dream that I want to make our nation a pioneer in IoT. But uh, what I realized is it takes a lot of efforts, not just by my from my from me, but a collective effort where we need a lot of workforce, we need a lot of people who are working on this thing, who are into this space, who are working on things, who are working on Internet of Things. And that's where I thought, yeah, so this is it, let me also get myself into the space, and let me start helping people to learn things. And that's how I started this BelkIoT Bootcamp. First version went pretty well. I'm recording this video for the second version, which is gonna start in July 2021, launching it on my birthday. But the essential thing, the whole crux of it, is not just to share, not just to make it another course, another thing, but the main fundamental thing are two things. One, to actually share with people what's happening in industry, how they can make their career out of it, to inspire people to get into the space, uh, to make them learn, to give them a helping hand to learn and get better. Second, to build a community of people where uh, a lot of experienced people who don't know anything, can be on a single platform and can help each other. That's what was the complete intention about building the whole thing. And that's why BelkIoT. So I think I covered all the three parts. Uh, why I started it, you know it, just to share what's actually happening in the industry with you all. Even you'll see it in my bootcamp sessions, or bootcamp session will be divided across five different sessions, and it will be running for 15 days long roughly. And each session is not just about teaching how to use this device, how to use this particular, how to write this code or something like that, but it is also about uh, thinking how to approach a problem, thinking how industries work, thinking how to uh, solve any problem which can be converted into product, but not just making a project and letting it rot in some shelf. That was the intention. All right, so that's what is thing. What are the further plans? I'm really not sure. Whatever is required, I'm gonna do. The only end goal is I want as many people as possible to people like you who are watching this video, you, yes, you, uh, to be to get into IoT, make their careers, either as employee, which is definitely not wrong. I'm not sure why it is being hyped up. Being entrepreneur is great, but yes, definitely being entrepreneur is great. But this bootcamp also helps you to become that too. I mean, to become an entrepreneur, you definitely need skill set from technical standpoint. And yes, that's what we are here for. All right. So the four W's about the BelkIoT Bootcamp. What is this bootcamp? Why this bootcamp? When is this bootcamp gonna happen, and where? So let's answer it. What is this bootcamp? Quickly, this bootcamp is, I'm sure I've already explained, this is all about Internet of Things. Internet of Things. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But when I say Internet of Things, it is actually encapsulating all the existing technologies out there inside it. Because uh, Internet of Things is about connecting everything, literally thing possible on Earth to Internet. And when that is gonna happen, you'll need software, you'll need hardware, you'll need a lot of other things to work together cohesively as an ecosystem. And when that's gonna happen, we need almost everyone, right? So yeah, that's how it is. So this bootcamp is all about to help people get started, to learn what is IoT, to from the day one, from where you start. Even if you do not know what is IoT, by the day 15 you'll be able to basically build a smart bulb, basically where which you will be able to operate using your Google Assistant. Now, if you already know about it, it might not sound exciting for you, but I'm sure a lot of people who do not know anything about it might be very much excited about this, that you will be able to actually control your light bulb or your fridge or smart or your TV or anything for that matter with your Google Assistant or Alexa or anything for that matter. That is really crazy, right? So just in a span of 15 days, only 5 sessions, uh, it's gonna happen for sure. This this uh, the way this bootcamp is organized is, you know you'll have session for 1 day, and for 2 days, after each session you'll be given an assignment, and you will have 2 days where you will actually do that assignment, and also you'll go through what exactly to do. And also we will have a community where the community will be on the Discord, and only the registered people will be allowed on that Discord server. And yeah, the only registered people will be allowed there, and which is, there is a reason for why we are doing it. I'll tell you later. But yeah, essentially you'll be there. One day you'll do the session, remaining 2 days, I mean, you'll go through a recorded session, and remaining 2 days we will have mentors on the server who will constantly guide you. Like if you are stuck with any technical, you need any technical help, they are there to help you. You need any kind of support on understanding the concept, again they are there to help you. uh, and almost everything. And even I am closely, you'll be closely working with me always. I'll be there active on that Discord server to try and help as much as possible, right? So that is what is about this bootcamp. Essentially, we want to create at least that basic literacy about IoT. What are the different terminologies? What are the things? What is this bootcamp? What is this IoT about? How huge is the space? What are the kind of opportunities and everything for so on and so forth. So that you have, after this 15 days, you have that decision to make whether you want to continue in this or not. Like it's your, just to understand if it's your cup of tea or not, just try it. It's like, going to a showroom, trying a shirt. If it fits you, you buy it, or if you don't fit it, if it doesn't fit you, you just, put it aside and you walk away, right? That it, you take this boot camp similarly. But while you're trying this, while you're trying it, like you try your shirt in that dressing room or trial room, you are very peculiar about the fitting and all these things, right? So exactly that's how you should be attentive here, enough here. And we'll talk about it later in the, once you register, you'll see some more things happening, and you'll be seeing that. But next, uh, why this boot camp? Obviously there are tremendous amount of opportunities. I, being a IoT engineer, you know I'll quickly introduce myself. I'm IoT engineer working for one of the big MNCs currently, one of the big MNCs in the world. And we are I'm currently working on a lot of projects which is into industrial IoT, or, working on industrial IoT stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much about me. I'll not go into much other things, but you can Google up Sai Prakash Belkeri and you'll find everything about me. But why this bootcamp is, I currently see, being in industry, I currently see there's a huge amount of clients coming in for every company, be it a product-based company or service-based company. There are a lot of clients they are getting to implement, you know, uh, smart systems, industrial IoT systems, not only for in that space, but in home automation space. Home automation space is currently picking up. It's not that high as of now, but smart city space is another big opportunity, and all these different opportunity space that are opening up soon will not be able to accelerate forward if there are not enough workforce who can work on it. Which means currently, there's a huge crunch in the market. There are a lot of clients, but there are not enough people that companies can hire, that they can that they can deliver these projects. That's why few companies are not taking up these projects in the first place, right? Which is a little scary for the companies, but for us, if you want to get into a job and all these things, it's huge because we have so much opportunity and we have so much demand. And when there is demand, there is, yeah. So that's why bootcamp. So I want every one of you to be there, learn things, and get better. When this bootcamp, from here on, the registrations will be always open, but you will be allowed inside the Discord server. We will be taking one batch every month, and we will allow anybody who registers between 1st to 10th and joins our Discord server before 10th of any month. 1st to 10th, you can join in anytime. You can join in Discord server anytime. But we will take in batch between 1st to 10th only. 1st to 10th, whatever, like even if we have 100 members, we will take in 100 members. Like, but let's say there are 1,000 members, we might prioritize first come first serve basis, because we are also a limited amount of team, and we need to give equal importance and equal attention to each and every one of you, and I don't want things just to be, flowing away just like that, just for the sake of completing it. No. Yeah, that's what it is. You have to make sure that you register. Make sure, if you're watching this video right in the July, make sure you register as soon as possible and get onto that Discord server. You'll find how to get onto that instructions, all these instructions on your email. Once you register, please go and check your email. That is very, 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 very important. Okay, it's very important that you go and check your email. If not, you're missing out on a lot of things. Okay, I have in the earlier version, there were a lot of people who actually registered for the boot camp and didn't check their email, and later if after the session started and halfway through, then they realize, array, something has started, something is happening here, why am I missing out, what did I miss, where and then they DM me on Instagram or somewhere, and then they realize, oh shit, I didn't check my email. So very important, once you register, a email will drop into your mailbox, and go and check and follow the instructions. Sometimes it might end up in spam or somewhere else. Mostly it goes into the promotion section or somewhere else, but you go ahead and search with my name, Sai Prakash Belkeri, or BelkIoT or something like that, and you'll find it, that email. Where the bootcamp will be the whole community part, helping you if you're stuck anywhere. The private sessions that we take, again, to clear doubt clarification sessions and all those things will happen on Discord. And the regular things, if you don't want to register and be a part of this bootcamp, everything, all the 5 videos are available on YouTube. You can go on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, check for BelkIoT, search for BelkIoT. And if you're already watching this on YouTube, then great, you're maybe I'll add this video to the same playlist, and the remaining videos in this playlist you can continue, right? So that's what is about it. So the 5 videos, 5 sessions of this bootcamp will be available openly for everyone, but only that support and all those things, you will get it when you register and be part of our bootcamp. If not, the content is always available for everyone to learn from, right? All right, so who is this bootcamp for? This bootcamp for is ideally for everyone, because we start from absolute basics. About from what is IoT, what kind of tools you are used, what all things are involved in IoT, and everything. And we are always there to handhold you and teach you if you are from other backgrounds where you don't understand few terminologies and technologies. We are always there to help you and get better. So ideally it's for everyone, but it's mainly targeted for students and professionals who want to switch their career and get into IoT or anything for that matter. But again, it's not limited. If you are working, even if you are a woman who is a homemaker, or maybe 40, 45, 60 years old woman also, or 60-year-old male, uncle, auntie, anyone, you are welcome. You definitely, learning has nothing to do with age, is what I strongly believe. So yeah, if not as career, you can take this bootcamp as fun to learn things and be a part of it. That's what it is. What will happen in this bootcamp? Yes, again, you learn everything from scratch. From day 1 or by day 15, you will be able to progress. you'll come up, we will give you few frameworks with which you can come up with ideas on, and you will have to you'll do few assignments. And the way we have organized this whole bootcamp is you'll learn things step by step, and you'll see things falling into place, and you'll be able to understand, okay, these things work this way. And by the end of this thing boot camp, you'll be able to understand, you can look at any IoT system and you'll be able to understand that, okay, this is happening here, and these things are happening here. And not only that, but we give you a framework with which you can come up with any kind of beautiful ideas. I mean, people who complain like, I don't get nice beautiful ideas, just applying this framework, you'll get nice, very nice, beautiful ideas. Okay, it's very important that you focus on those framework that we give in this bootcamp. And yes, assignments, you have to submit the assignments on time. If not, you'll not go to the next level, and so on and so forth, and a lot of things. So yeah, be with the flow, follow the instructions, and you will have a lot of fun and a lot of learnings. Okay, so that's what will happen in this bootcamp. 15 days long, pretty simple. Every month new batch. Great, it will be growing great. What will I get by the end? You'll be getting to learn, as I told, how to automate any one appliance on your home, in your home, from anywhere in the world. You can control that appliance from anywhere in the world with Google Assistant or a mobile app or anything for that matter. Okay, so that's what you will do. Whom will you learn from? There's a guy called Sai Prakash Belkeri, so you might be learning from him. So yeah, I'll be the instructor, and I'll give you, but on Discord we have another amazing mentors who will also be there to help you. Amazing mentors, I mean, even they are kind of better than me, is what I think. So definitely go ahead and check, be there on the Discord server. For that, you'll have to register, right? So that's what we'll answer now. How and why to register? How is fine, I'll tell you, but why to register? Okay, it's very important, guys, that we know whom we are teaching what things. It's also important for us that we don't have any random person on our server. We don't want to create any mess there. We want to, we take it very sacred, we take it very close to our heart, and we want to know who you are. So that's why this registration, that's why we ask for few details like, your name, your email address, your phone number, your what are you doing currently, and so on and so forth. And also that not only helps with that, but it helps you only. It helps you from you, because there are a lot of, take any platform, there are a lot of wrong people getting onto any kind of thing and messing up the whole thing, and we don't want that to happen. And that's why we want this to be a very safe place, so that we can clearly pinpoint and trace out the person who is doing something malicious. So yeah, that's why this information. Okay, and this is for the betterment of all of us. So please go ahead and share your information in the registration form. Not a lot of information, we are not asking your address and all those things, but yeah, basic information that you freely give on any different things. But I felt, I should be loyal about why I am collecting that information from you. Okay, and also, like, if sometimes, if we feel that few people are not catching up with the sessions, we might send few emails to them. We might ask them what if they are facing any difficulties, to reach out to you to help you, and so on and so forth. Yep. And how to register? Definitely you can always go to belkiot.in/bootcamp. If you're already on this page, you scroll down. This video might be on the top, and you scroll down and you'll see a form. Fill up that form. After you fill up the form, go and check your registered email address. You'll find an email there. Fill up, follow the instructions in that email very, very properly, because that is very, very important that you follow those instructions. Without that, it might be the registration might be of no use, right? So make sure you go ahead and check that properly. Okay. All right. So that is what we had, everything. That's what I wanted to share. So you can go to this website. Currently, this is the older version. Yeah. Registrations are opening on July 4th. And once we open this up, we are not closing it again. Hopefully we'll not close it again unless we get overwhelming amount of response and something crashes our server. Yeah, it will be open forever. We will be restricting the batches. We'll be making the batches on our Discord, and we will allow people in batches there. So make sure as soon as you register, follow the instructions in the email so that you don't miss out and you don't have to wait for one more month. Okay. All right. This page will update, and you'll see a video here. You'll see the same video that I'm recording. You'll see this video here, and maybe at the bottom you'll see a registration form. In this registration form, you'll have to fill up the whole details. Okay. With that, I take your leave, and I really, really wish to see each one of you inside, to grow and to become better and to learn a lot of things together. All right. Thanks a lot for being here, watching this 30 minutes long video. I thought I'll make it short, but that's how it is. Yeah, with that, take care of yourself. Come join the community and let's rock it. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Take care. And I'll see you inside.